You have entered the Plumbing Business Success Zone, teaching entrepreneurs the business of plumbing. This is Potty Talk Live, recorded live on Facebook every week. Type 5 in the comments to subscribe to the show. And now your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber.
Hey, plumbing bros and pros, welcome to the 232nd episode of Potty Talk Live. Hey there, I'm your host, Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber, seated behind the golden MVP microphone, where we're taking it into the trenches, the crawl spaces, basements, kitchens, and baths, all around this big, beautiful world of ours to talk to plumbing professionals just like you. All right, we're talking the business of plumbing. Hey, and it's great to be back with you here. And I got a voice. I got my voice back. It's been a little bit here. I thank the lovely Laura. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing, baby?
Great, sweetie.
All right, did you enjoy me not having a voice?
No, I hated it. I love talking with
I couldn't.
you. Actually, I think you've given it to me. Now,
I know. Now we have it.
You had no voice.
I know,
Literally
no voice whatsoever.
Yeah, poor
that was
clients.
a killer.
That was
I know, the
tough.
poor clients, and no Potty Talk Live. But hey, it's great to be back with you here. My
you
voice
are.
is back. Been looking forward to doing this show here. This is the workshop edition. I got the white paper out here, so look out here. I'm going to bring it. I guess a little bit of a warning. Okay, this is for mature audiences only. Okay, for professional plumbers. Okay. I'm talking to professional plumbing business owners.
Okay, no
all right. So what we're
allowed.
talking about here in professional, service plumbing. Okay, this isn't necessarily not going to work for the guys who are still doing the commercial and the new construction and that kind of stuff.
Might as well
All
just
right.
turn it off.
Yeah, just turn it off.
Watch
This isn't for you. All right.
else.
When you rated up your game, this will be for you. Okay.
Well,
But
I see a lot of the people that are on right now, and they all have already upped their game, or
You're up there. All right,
working on upping
we're
their
bringing
game.
it here. Hey,
Yes.
I always promise to do that. There's always that line, when we talk about this. So, hey, again, let me get. If you're watching live, let me know you are. Who do we have here? I'm out of my game here.
Nick Marcel.
All right, if you're watching live, type live in the comments. Let us know you're watching live.
John,
All right, if you're watching the replay,
Paul,
type replay. And if you're listening to the podcast, you know what to do.
Christy.
Just keep on listening. Hey, but I decided kind of late. This subject here is the one that's near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
That we're going to be talking about here.
Okay.
Because it's where most guys either get scared or they get all wrapped up into it too much. All right, TK is ready. Or they're scared of this kind of stuff. Or they get all wrapped up in it and focus on it, and it just that just don't need to, or they're led astray by it. Okay, and so I'm going to bring it. It's simple. If you're looking, if you're someone who's looking to be free, all right, you want to own the asset, all right, not have it own you. Okay, this stuff's for you here, so I'm looking forward to it.
So it's all numbers. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It's all. I hate numbers. We're talking
I'm
about if you're a guy
I'm
that says I don't like numbers. Okay, I don't want to. I hear this. I don't want to work in the office. I don't want to be an office guy. That's not an excuse. I didn't want to either.
You didn't either.
All right. So but yet your business needs not. There are some things you got to look at, and the question is, do you need to know all these numbers? Do you need to know all these KPIs? Do you have to know all that stuff? Okay.
KPIs being key performance indicators.
Thank you, the lovely Laura. See, she's the smart one. Okay,
not really.
I don't even know what the KPIs are. I don't.
Hey, Dwayne.
I couldn't care less. But we'll talk about that. All right.
Good pasture out of Ohio.
All right. You don't need. You've been fed a whole bunch of lies. You don't need this. We'll talk about it here. But it's good to have you here. How you doing? I know it's a beautiful evening here in Gotham.
Gotham.
But
Yes.
you guys can't
really
see. This is
it.
all blocking. Can you see? Right.
Yeah.
All right.
It actually isn't that. I think it's kind of hazy
cloudy.
and
Yeah.
rainy.
But I like the lights. It looks all pretty. Isn't it pretty? All right, Christmas is coming.
Pretty. Okay,
All right.
that's a really good
Good what?
segue. I don't know.
Segue?
Christmas lights already up in our neighborhood.
I know.
On the trees outside.
It's
If you have Christmas lights up already, let us know.
all right.
Okay?
Yeah, let us know.
Put a little Christmas
In
tree
our
or something.
house, I admit, I like I'm a Christmas kind of guy. I've already watched the Christmas movie.
I know. You're killing me.
I was working in the office, and in my office, she kicks me out of the office when I have this other stuff on in her office.
do. Randy
And,
says he hates numbers.
Yep, you don't need to know numbers, buddy. Hey, well, we're gonna talk about it here.
Okay.
And there's one number. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I can't wait. I love this because this is great. This is how I ran my plumbing business, and the freedom. And it's just crazy to watch all the sheep, all the cattle, running after the numbers, that kind of stuff.
Got another plumbing power couple watching, Ben and Emily Smith.
All right, good to have you here.
We have someone trying to give everything away. Works Plumbing. HVAC is all you need.
Right.
Hey,
All
don't
right.
jump the shark already, for heaven's sake.
There we go. Okay.
My people, DW.
Okay. Hey, we're looking forward to, it's cold out here. Looking forward to Jamaica.
Jamaica, Mom.
We're going to see.
We're going with some of our clients.
Some of the clients to Jamaica.
Less than 2 weeks now.
Less than 2 weeks. There's 2 weeks from now, we will be in Jamaica.
We will be. Will
Okay.
we do a live from there, do you think?
I don't know. Maybe we probably, should we?
I don't know.
Or maybe do live with the gang or whatever.
Well,
I know it could be a little
after some of the
dangerous.
stuff that's
Okay.
been going around the chat room. I don't
All
know if
right.
that would be a good idea.
But hey, speaking of Christmas, I did watch the Christmas movie.
And of course, Nick Marsala.
Santa, yep. All right.
He's a Christmas
Well, what's the
guy.
line? What's the line we like from that movie, Elf?
Bye,
buddy.
Hope you find your dad.
That's right. That's one of our kid movies or whatever. But I have to admit, I watched. You know what movie I watched?
What'd you watch?
Christmas
of
movie.
course, I know exactly the movie that
What?
you watched. White Christmas.
White Christmas.
Which I'll bet there's nobody out there that has seen the movie White Christmas.
You can't be a professional plumber
They know
if you've never seen the movie White Christmas.
But I'll bet they haven't seen.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Oh, that movie is
All right,
so
Bing
painful.
Crosby.
It is so painful.
All right. Oh, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Snow, snow, snow.
Okay,
All right.
seriously, people.
Okay.
Watch it, and then we may lose viewership.
Okay.
I'm thinking. So,
Just
anyway.
good. It's just a good old Christmas movie. Need in times like I needed something just a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So all right. Hey, but Christmas is coming here. I do have a gift for you.
You do?
All right, I do have a gift for you.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, a free gift. It's a
free
gift
gift.
for you.
Well, that's awfully
All
nice
right.
of you.
All
I
you
know
need to
that
do
means
is
that you
type
want me to
free in the
believe
comments.
that.
Okay.
Oh, look at
It's
that.
my
That's
free
kinda messed up a little
playbook
bit.
e-course. There we go. We get the video going, and look,
I
see,
don't
it
know.
is off. See,
See,
we
it
have
is,
our
and
screen.
something is
You got the
off.
TV in front of me.
I know. How'd
Look
that
at that.
happen? See-
All right. Let me sit over here.
Don't give away the secret, Richard.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, we got to bring you back.
All right.
I don't even know. See, we
But-
take a week off and look what happens.
But grab my free playbook there. All the right moves you got to make to have a successful, self-sustaining, and very profitable plumbing business. And it's free, all right?
Free.
It's free. And it's 10 videos, all right? Tell you the things you need, all right? So check it out. So grab yours. Type free in the comments or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/free. All right. Let's get to it. You ready to get to it?
Okay.
All right. Do you really need to know all these KPIs? What is that? What?
Anthony says if he keeps singing, I'm leaving.
All right.
Anthony,
Right.
I know you're just kidding.
I just want my
but
voice back.
Richard does have a beautiful singing voice. Just
Right.
saying.
In fact,
Yes.
the reason I'm a Bing Crosby fan
Okay.
is because back in the day,
Yeah.
when I toured with a group or whatever, I had music that had Bing Crosby's name on it. He actually sang from this sheet music. All right. And I kept
Wow.
it. I was supposed to turn it back in, but I kept
We
it.
kept it. Okay. Well,
All right. Wasn't.
Bing's
Right.
estate is probably coming after us right now.
Okay. All right. But
Okay.
love that kind of stuff.
I know you do.
Okay. Anyways.
All right. So what are we talking here?
So what? Hey, do we need to know all these kind of KPIs? You know the stuff I'm talking about. All right. Can you help me here? I don't even.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to show my cards here. I mean,
right.
yes, I know this stuff because after so many years of dealing with it, you pick it up through osmosis. It's I don't know. It's like after so many times of installing a certain piece of equipment, you know all the numbers on it just because you've seen it so many times. Okay, that's the same thing with the KPIs. But yet we're told, okay, and we get all caught up in all this kind of stuff. All right.
Okay.
So what are some of when I'm talking about these KPIs? Key performance indicators. What are some of these? That's why I got this for.
Okay.
So I know of one. Okay, I know one we always focus on. Okay, is sales.
Revenue.
Sales. Okay, revenue.
Revenue.
We'll do
Very,
that.
very important.
And what I'm getting at is if you know your sales, does the sales, do I know how much money did I make any money? If we did $10,000 a day.
Okay.
But did I make money?
Woo. I don't know.
That's what it's come down to. Did I make money?
Okay.
If I just we did 50,000 a day, but did I make money?
Not if your expenses were 52.
I mean, right. I mean, that's right. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know if I made money. And that's what I want to know when I'm sitting in Jamaica next to the pool and the palm trees and and drinking my
Yes.
what they call it
What is that beer in Jamaica?
that's Red Stripe.
Okay.
Yeah, having a Red
or Jamaica
Stripe
Smile.
or Jamaica Smile.
Jamaica Smile.
Just because guys say, hey, we did 15,000 a day. Ooh, did we make money? Did I make money? Or if it's if I'm deciding I want to stay another week, It's 10
can
o'clock and I've already had a few red stripes and whatever. And hey, can we stay another week? How can it by sales? Does that tell me that I make money? Do you know? Do you know if you made money? Anybody live out there?
Hello.
All right.
Is this
No.
thing on? Is this
What's
thing
another? What's another KPI?
average ticket?
Average ticket. There's a biggie.
We all
Okay,
like to
let's
know our
put,
average ticket. And I guess let's ask the studio audience out there
Average
in
ticket.
Facebook land. What are some
Okay.
of the ththings that what are some of the
Right.
KPIs?
So what? So your average ticket. That's something that we get all caught up in and want to know. Now let's say that you don't. These things. They're good. They're good targets. But my average ticket. Okay, I got an average ticket at $843.
Woohoo!
But did I make money?
I don't know.
I got an average ticket of $243. Did I make money? $2,430.
That's a good average.
All right,
If you've
that's
got
a
an
great average.
ticket of that,
Woo!
then you've gone through CF's training.
But did I make money? All right, it's great. You do. If you need to, get your average ticket up there, and that's a good thing to focus. That it's a good goal. Okay, but your average ticket. Looking at your average ticket, knowing your average ticket, do you know if you made money? I want to know if I make money. Did I make money? Okay. What's something else here we have?
Okay.
We're big with marketing. This is focus on this. We get all caught up in this. Is cost per lead.
Cost per lead. That's
Okay.
A good one. Yep.
I love hearing guys saying it cost me $32.50 for this customer or whatever. And we get all caught up in all that. All right.
Ben Smith
Okay.
says
All right.
percentage of reviews.
Okay.
Or maybe he needs revenue. Is that what you mean, Ben? Maybe.
We clarify there. Percentage of reviews.
Reviews of maybe how many.
But even cost per lead, that kind of stuff. Did I make money? Even reviews is a thing that we're focusing on. Average ticket and close rate.
Help you know if your guy is performing, but it tells you nothing about profit.
Whether you make money, right? There we go, CF. Thank you. Chime in. CF's watching. All right. Hey, the plumbing sales coach is watching. Yeah. All right.
And he says, "What's your net profit?" What
is your net profit?
That's another thing to keep track of.
Yeah, keep track of that. Okay. Net profit. Does that really tell you if I made? Well, it does tell you if you made some money.
Okay, that one does.
Right? Okay, but to get to net profit, and I'm leading towards all this.
Okay.
Let's remember that. Okay.
Okay, we'll remember that one. Thank you for that one, Randy.
What closing percentage?
Closing percentage. And
that's a biggie. We're on about that. What's my closing percentage?
That is a biggie.
Does that tell me if I made money? Okay.
Ben says, no, how many reviews do my guys get? So keeping track.
Keeping track because reviews are big. We're pushing for that.
Yep.
And so we spend all this energy. Okay, get the reviews. I got my, percentage, review percentage. Okay, but does review percentage, does that tell you how much money? If I keep track of my review percentage, do I know if I made money or not?
Probably not.
I don't know how.
I don't know how.
Okay. What about another thing is labor, these labor rates.
Labor, like a ratio? Labor ratio?
Yeah, labor ratio.
Material ratio.
Material ratio. Okay. No, those are biggie. Okay. Ratios. Okay. Those two things. I want my labor. We do these big. Some of these other big. Coaching groups, that kind of stuff. They really push for that kind of stuff. Know that kind of stuff, and they're pulling these numbers out of your butt, saying you need to. And it's just. And so you focused on all that, but do I know if I made money by what my labor ratio is? Do I know if I made money? Right now, no. 10:33, sitting in Jamaica, next to the pool, where the palm trees are swaying, all right, sipping on my Jamaican smile.
Jamaica smile.
Can I look in at my labor ratio, all right, no matter where it's at on the dashboard, okay, or on, wherever, okay, and know my labor ratio, does that tell me how much money I made? Or if I'm making money? Okay. What are some other things here? They're kind of big, okay? Big right now is, the marketing is like traffic ratios. This is kind of a biggie.
Yeah, that's true.
We get all, because, we're talking with these marketing groups and all that, and companies.
Ways to track your analytics
and all these analytics, right? Of is my calls coming from Facebook or they're coming from Google or we're not in Google on mobile or desktop and all this kind of stuff, and we spend all this energy and time knowing where my traffic, where my calls are coming from, does that tell me if I'm making money? Right now, do I know if I make money and I can pay the bills?
No.
Do I know with any of this? Okay.
No.
All right. Now, what I'm getting to here, to go, whoever brought up the net profit, really what we're wanting to know when I'm sitting there in Jamaica, with the palm tree swaying next to the pool, and the lovely Laura looking very fine. All right.
Well.
All okay, and drinking my Jamaican smile. All right. Really, what I want to know is, am I able to pay the bills? Talking with hundreds of guys, and everyone's concern is really what you want to know is, can I pay the bills? Okay, and so to do that, all right, what we do now and what we get all wrapped up in doing is keeping track of all this stuff and focusing on all this other stuff to get down to this number, this net profit number. Okay, but we gotta put all that stuff together. That takes, that takes getting all that information. So if I'm sitting there at 10:33 in Jamaica next to the pool with the palm tree swaying and the lovely Laura looking fine and my Jamaican smile, to know if I'm making money, I gotta know what my sales are, what labor's at, my materials, okay, and all this other information, okay, to get me down to a profit to see if I made profit that day, okay. And that's, you got to jump through all those hoops.
Right.
The problem is we wind up, most guys first of all, are afraid of doing that. We hear this, look, if we're very honest here, a lot of guys really don't know the numbers, okay? I didn't really care to want to know the numbers. And I've been doing other business. I just I didn't want to play at the numbers. A guy like CF, he's an idiot savant.
Did you hear that?
He's going to say next time he sees me, I love you, brother. That was fun. With the numbers. The guy can whip out number, and he loves the numbers, okay, and can see them, and it's just he's very, very good with them, okay? I'm not that kind of guy. In fact, numbers bore me. Okay, and so when I'm sitting there, in Jamaica next to the pool, all right, and the palm tree swaying, and the lovely Laura looking fine, and my Jamaican smile, I don't want to spend a bunch of time figuring out the numbers.
Right.
Okay, I don't want to play that game.
All right.
All right.
So whatever will we do?
Well, the problem is too. This kind of a thing is after the fact. All right, all this stuff comes after the fact. So many plumbing companies. That's a reason why 95% of all plumbing businesses fail. It's one of the reasons here. They're playing after the fact here. It's like we get a month and month and a half, 2 months down the road. Then we go back with our numbers. Well, we go to an accountant who, by the way, accountants don't know business. All right, they just know how to count the money. All right, and pay the taxes.
Okay.
All right. Accountants aren't business people.
True statement.
Okay. But we put all that in their accountant. Our accountant looks at the numbers and says, well, you got a 24% material ratio. Well, what the heck does that mean? But not making any money. And what does that? And what number? What does that mean to you? It doesn't mean anything to you. Okay. We just start playing with the numbers because that's what they do. Okay. But the bottom line is all that's after the fact. I want to know up front. I want to know up front if I'm making money, because that's when you can make moves, okay? And that's when you feel secure and safe, all right? And decide whether or not you're going to stay another week in Jamaica, all right? If you can know the numbers up front.
Okay.
So that's, out of all this, that's where I came from this. And you meant it. I'm lazy. I don't want to, I don't want to.
Laziness is the mother of invention.
That's right. I didn't want to mess with all the numbers. I didn't care what the labor ratio was. To this day, I don't care. That I'm going to get. I don't care. You're going to hear with these other groups, like Nexstar and Success National, all that kind of stuff. They're going to tell you want your labor ratio between 18 and 22%. What? Huh? I didn't care if my labor ratio was 30% if I was making money. Okay. Now, unless you're looking to be some multi-gazillion, dollar company like a GM or an Apple, when a few points, a point or two here and there, brings a lot of shareholder value. All right, makes a big difference, and that kind of a thing. All right, but for the rest of us, that whether you have a $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, $20 million, plumbing company. All right. You don't, one point with the labor, that kind of stuff is just, it has you focusing on little stuff. I wanted the bottom line, instead of having, what happens is we get all focused in and thinking this is where everything's at. Okay, these numbers don't make you a business. All here, these numbers right here don't make you a business. Your customers make you a business. I wanted to focus on the customers.
Okay.
You focus on taking care of your customers, all right, and selling what you are really selling, which is time. I'll give you a little hint there, which is time. You focus on that. All this other stuff just takes care of itself. Okay?
Okay.
So I finally realized that.
Yes.
Okay, where I was getting tired of looking, on the back end of things.
Okay.
And it finally hit me
It hit you like a ton of bricks.
that if I figured this stuff all up front, all this stuff is already figured up front. Okay? And so I was looking for what's a common denominator. Okay. What was a common denominator of all this that I could get, that I can measure, okay, and base everything off of, a common denominator, everything's based off of, okay, and that I could measure immediately, okay, that I could look in and know right now if I'm making money, and even how much money I'm making. I don't even have to look at sales. I can look at my HVI and I know exactly how much money I'm making and how much profit I made with my HVI, all right? By the way, all this kind of stuff is stuff that we cover in our Success Academy, all right?
Yep.
And so if you're truly interested in being successful, all right, and are looking to have freedom and really want to be able to have the freedom to be able to be in Jamaica and know at 10:33 in the morning exactly where you stand and whether you're making money by looking at one number, it's something that we teach in the Academy. So simply type success in the comments or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/success to learn more. So, but what is that number? All this can be taken down to what we call your HVI, okay?
Top secret.
The top secret number, which stands for Hourly Value Index.
That's so fancy.
That one number, you can run your whole plumbing business with just that one number. All that one number is all these things up front, okay?
Works Plumbing is saying understanding comes freedom. What you're selling is time. How many hours you need to sell to scale and grow your plumbing business.
Exactly right.
It's like maybe he's been trained before. And
Patrick, brother, you're listening. I love it. Okay? And we're getting there. And you transition to that where, you come up with your HVI. It's a very simple equation. Okay? It's basically, all your expenses. Okay? Okay, and it's all your expenses.
All
your expenses. The problem is a lot of times we just look at a job. What's the expense of the job, and direct labor, materials, that kind of stuff. That kind of okay.
Nope.
But this is all your expenses.
All your expenses.
Even the expenses to grow your business. What you plan on
future growth?
Yes.
Maybe?
Okay. So it's all your expenses.
That's crazy.
All right. Times profit.
Okay.
Profit percentage. Okay. This is a business.
It's a
all right.
profit deal.
It's a profit deal.
It's a profit
all right. If you're not
deal.
making profit.
Does anybody know what movie that's from? It's a
Right.
profit deal.
Profit deal.
We'll see. If
All right.
Everybody knows.
All right.
Okay.
By your profit. If you don't have a profit, it's a hobby, guys. Okay. All right. It's okay to make money. All right. But it's all your expenses. Okay.
I think Marsala is saying
All right.
HVI,
Times
biggest
the
gold
profit.
nugget you're ever going to get.
There we go. This is the thing. This is where this is the one thing, if I could get across to everybody, this is the one thing I'd want you to know. Okay. You can run your business with just this one number. All right.
Hey, Ron.
Hey.
Says if you
Hey,
want to
Rick.
grow your plumbing business, this is a must.
Okay.
Pristine Plumbing out of Indianapolis, Indiana.
All right. But to figure HVI is all your expenses times your profit percentage. All right.
Okay.
Divided by H, all right, which is hours. All the hours that your plumbing business has to sell. Okay, all the hours that your plumbing business has to sell. Okay,
Okay.
and that equals your HVI. Okay, you come up with that number. That one number. Okay, you can run your plumbing business with just that one number. Just figure that up, all that up front. Okay.
Okay.
All right, it's just all your expenses, profit percentage, divided by your hours that you have to sell.
Profit is not a dirty word. You're exactly right.
That's right.
And no one has guessed the title of the movie where that line comes from. It's a profit deal.
It's a profit deal.
So
All right.
that's it. That's
That
your
was
top
it.
secret.
That is
Why
the
do you
secret
make it
right
so
there.
easy?
All right. That's the secret. Now, if you want to really learn how to figure HVI and have that kind of freedom, again, this is what There's a little more to this, okay?
Just a little.
All right? And we go over in the Success Academy, all right? Right now you can try the Success Academy for free for 14 days, all right? You can see, in fact, we hit one part of it right there. One part of it is knowing, what your hourly rate is, okay? Which it has to do with this, what we call your honest hourly rate.
That
okay?
is the one that kind of not trips everybody up, but surprises everybody in the beginning. They think they know their hourly rate.
See, that's the problem with all this other information too. It's kind of like, you ever heard the saying that, garbage in, garbage out?
Garbage in, garbage out.
So, 95% of all plumbing businesses fail. All right, that's the number. And of the 5% that just, that do supposedly make it, 97% of those are just living paycheck to paycheck.
Why is that?
Because garbage in, garbage out. All right? It doesn't matter. You can go to your accountant all day long. Your accountant's saying, well, you need to lower your labor ratio and your material ratio, and you got to raise this up, and all that kind of.
Do they talk like that?
Right, but if, it doesn't matter. This garbage doesn't matter if you don't have the correct hourly rate, okay? And know really how many hours that your business has to sell, covering all your expenses. All right, and set yourself up for a profit, for the business to make a profit, all right, which all equates to your HVI. You figure these things out, okay, then you can literally run your business with one number. Now, you're going to know these things. You can't help but know it, because still you're going to want to look at your P&Ls and those kinds of things, okay? But it's just because it's just to say that you did. I could just so that you say you did, but you wouldn't even have to know what your sales are. I mean, I get it. You guys that are focused on, so caught up in these numbers, but you can't tell me whether or not you're making money, and you spend all this energy focused on these numbers, all right? And if you just focused on this number and taking care of your customers, all that will take care of itself, This is
the hourly rate too. I mean, that's the one that, again, is the tough part to figure out, to know really what your true hourly rate should be.
It's a key. That's the H right here. Okay, that involves that H, and that's a key number there. All right. Most plumbing businesses aren't charging what they need to charge. You're charging what you think the market wants you to charge, and what will get you the work. And because you're too lazy, I'm calling you out. This is for mature audiences here. Most are too lazy to figure it out. Okay, you don't want to face it. I can't charge that, or I don't know how to figure it out. There's no reason not to make it. It's easy. All right, get to Success Academy. In the first module, I'll tell you right how to figure out your hourly rate.
You do.
All right, that alone is gold, and you get that for free within the 14 days. All right. So simply type success in the comments. All right, if you're truly serious about growing your plumbing business, this is what I want for you. This is the reason why I even say, what do I have something to really teach the guys? Okay. This is the thing right here.
Right. That is true.
For guys that are not, this is for you guys that are looking to be free. Okay. You guys that are comfortable being somebody's beck and call boy. Okay. Or
I love that phrase.
I know.
Don't say it.
Or being a union unit.
Nice.
Okay. That kind of stuff. All right. But if you're looking to be free.
To really grow your plumbing business.
All right.
Not be a plumbing hack.
Right. Not be a plumbing hack. Okay. Or a plumbing business hack. And, but want to be free. Okay. You got to know this, and you got to run your business with this.
Yep.
All this other stuff is just keeping you. I know there's others, organizations out there. And really, look. This I could bore you to tears. I can impress the hell out of you by talking about this stuff now. Okay, and all these ratios, and that makes me sound smart, right? That's why they do it, and they have something to sell you. That's one reason why these other organizations are charging gazillion dollars.
That's a lot.
When it's because they got you hooked on this stuff, thinking that you need to know this kind of stuff. You don't. Okay, just have your QuickBooks. Just get your Sky Boss, have all that stuff go into QuickBooks,
True.
Pay your taxes, and you'll be fine if you know your HVI number, okay? And if you know that, you can run your business and not even be aware of. I mean, I don't even know what our material ratio was at the end.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less. We were making money. I don't know. I don't even know what our traffic ratio was.
Yeah.
All right. Our average ticket. These are good targets. Okay. to have your, use these as targets. But to get all worked up and have your guys focusing on this stuff, I didn't have on our leaderboard, I didn't put sales up. I don't want guys focusing on sales. When you have them talk, by the way, when you have your guys, when you have them focusing on, getting a certain dollar amount, all they're thinking is you just want me to make you more money. Mm-hmm. They just want me to make you more money. They think you're back in your house swimming in a pile of money and just laughing, just laughing at the world. Mm-hmm. All right, throwing the money up, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. All right, but when we switched to running guys off HVI, that told me what I needed to know, but it took the money out of it for the guys. All right, and then they got competitive. So I didn't, it's cool that you can say that I made $30,000 this month or $100,000 a month, but
yeah, it's true.
But did you make money? Mm-hmm. All right, and can you tell? It's really cool if you can tell me if I can. We talk at 11 o'clock,
In Jamaica.
All right, tomorrow morning, and you can look on you can look on your smartphone and see what your HVI is and say, this is where I stand. That's cool.
Yep.
All right.
I'll stay another week with you.
This is slavery.
Plumber.
That's just slavery right there. All right. So.
Okay.
We got any questions or anything?
I don't know if we have any questions.
I see, guys. Free yourself from this. Free yourself. Just because you know the percentage, what your call ratio percentage is, or your close percentage is, or how many calls you got, that don't mean nothing. Okay, free yourself from that.
It don't mean no thing.
Do the work up front. Figure things out to get your HVI, and run off the HVI, and then just take care of your customer. Get your guys focusing on taking care of the customer. Not all worried about hitting these kind of ratios and that kind of stuff. Okay? This kind of stuff will take care of itself.
Love it.
All right.
Good.
You got any?
I know. I hate numbers. I hate them. I hate them so much. But
well, that's it, guys. That's the secret right there.
You just gave it away.
That's right. So there's no more $1 million plumber. I guess we don't need to know anything. Okay, because that's the thing.
The problem is if you don't have your exact expenses and your exact hourly rate.
There's a little bit more. Yeah, I did leave it here for you. Okay.
Yes.
So if this is attractive to you, if the idea of being able to run your business from afar or be able to have your own life, okay, but yet and be able to look in on one number and know exactly what's going on with your business, all right? If that's attractive to you, then you need to check out the Success Academy, because this is what I teach, all right? The Success Academy, all right? It's everything there, how to get to the HVI, which is your honest hourly rate, okay? All right, the flat rate, your flat rate pricing. You have all, of course, all the marketing and the right kind of marketing and all the right kind of hiring and how to keep the guys happy. It's everything you need for your plumbing business, and it's all laid out there. Easy bite-size modules, 12 modules, 150 videos. It's all there, easy to watch. Okay, and there's a 14-day free trial, so you can check it out. You can test drive it. All right, test the waters. Simply type success in the comments, or go to themilliondollarplumber.com/.
Mike says you're very attractive.
Successor.
But I don't think that's what he meant.
That's right. This is very attractive. All right, I want that for you. All right, so check it out. There we go. And as always, you got a plumb like champion.
Thank you for tuning into Potty Talk Live with Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber. If you enjoyed this show, share it now. To catch past episodes and get alerts for new episodes, type 5 in the comment section now.
Just do it.
And join us again for more tips, techniques, and strategies to help you grow your plumbing business.